FCTV viewers, this is Laura Bach coming to you from the new office of the Faribault Foundation. We moved in between Christmas and New Year's and super excited to show off the office now. Give me a call if you'd like to have a visit and come take a little tour. We have lots of things to talk about in 2025. We're going to be focusing on educating the community on donor-advised funds and the benefits of them. We still have our Hand Up campaign happening. We're getting close to that $2.5 million goal. And remember, that's half of that is an endowment that will support the Faribault community. Viaduct Park is being built as we speak. Phase 1 should be completed midsummer. We're still looking for donations to come into the Viaduct Park Fund. If you'd like to have your family or your business have some recognition down at the park, you can give me a call. And it's almost graduation time. We've got a scholarship that'll be going out into the community for our seniors to apply for, and lots of other fun things happening. We'll do community micro grants again this year, and so we'll be putting out more details for that. Fun and exciting stuff happening around the foundation. We are going to be looking for a part-time administrative assistant. We're going to share that position with the Chamber of Commerce staff here. And so if you know somebody who's excited about supporting lots of initiatives in Faribault, tell them to check out the Chamber of Commerce website for that job posting in February, or they can get a hold of me at the foundation and get the details of that job. Thanks so much, Faribault, for always supporting the foundation. I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Nichols from the Rice County Historical Society, and this month I want to talk to you about a couple of things, but first I want to introduce you to our newest staff member. This is Kieran. She is our Education and Outreach Coordinator, and so we're going to do a little bit of interview with her, and then I've got some updates for the Historical Society that I want to tell you about. First of all, Kieran, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kieran Lowenstein. As Dave said, I'm the new Education and Outreach Coordinator here at the Rice County Historical Society. I'm originally from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I graduated from Grinnell College, and I've spent the past few years as a seasonal park ranger, so I'm excited to be in one spot. Yeah, so Kieran is, you're about 2 weeks into your job now at the time of filming this, so you've done a good job so far, so thank you for all of that. So one question that I have is, what interested you about working here in Rice County? Well, I will say the first thing my grandpa said when I said I got this job was he mentioned the Jesse James raid. But for me, I think I've always been interested in local history, and being at a smaller organization really helps you get to know the people and the place that you're interpreting and learning about and sharing with everybody. So that definitely attracted me. I was also definitely interested in the job itself. Doing school tours, walking tours, etc.
Great. So we've thrown a lot at her in her first few weeks here. What is something you're really looking forward to as part of this job?
Well, I really like getting to see the Alexander Faribault house, but I think I'm excited to start doing, leading programs and whatnot. And sort of excited for the crazy days in May when there's lots of students coming through, when we have all sorts of different programs like Rendezvous Days. I'm looking forward for that. Or River Rendezvous.
Riverside Rendezvous.
Riverside Rendezvous.
Up in May, yep. So great. So if you are interested in tours or just want to reach out and say hello to Kieran, her email address is education@rchistory.org. And when are you here, so that if people need to get a hold of you?
I'm here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and half days Friday.
Perfect. So if you want to do tours with us, if you're interested in setting up programs, Kieran is the one to reach out to. So we're very happy to have you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Great. All right, I think I'll let you get back to it, and I will continue on with our updates. So, in addition to having new staff that has joined us, we also have a big announcement that we have. So, RCHS's centennial is next year in 2026, and as part of that, we are starting to ramp everything up. We are going to be starting a brand new capital fundraiser, not a capital fundraiser, but an endowment fundraiser for the Historical Society. It is our centennial fundraiser. We are aiming for $500,000. It is a massive number for us, but the idea is that that endowment will help us grow and continue to do the new programs that Kieran and several other partners that we have are starting to get working so that we can continue to take care of history for the next 100 years. And we actually have had a pledge already that if we can raise $200,000, we have some pretty generous donors that are willing to match that dollar for dollar. So that'll get us a long way to what we are trying to raise, and we really hope that we can have you help us out. We really encourage you to consider donating, get involved with the Historical Society. You'll be seeing a lot of us around town. I'll even wear a funny hat if it gets you to donate $1 or $2. So keep an eye on all of our social medias, our website, a lot of different ways, and there will be more coming from us soon. So from all of us here at the Rice County Historical Society, thank you for watching. I'm Dave Nichols, preserving the past for future generations.
I'm Dr. Corey Miller with Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, and today I want to talk to you about refractive surgery options. So we have a lot of people come into us wanting to get out of their glasses or contacts, and the biggest thing we want to do for those patients is make sure that their eyes are healthy and that they would do well with a refractive surgery option. So there's a number of different options that we can provide to help get rid of people's glasses or contacts. The biggest one that a lot of people know about is LASIK. And LASIK is a great surgery, particularly for people who are 18, and it can be even up to 50 years old or older, who might benefit from LASIK. The other options are restorative lens exchange. So those patients, say in their mid-40s and 50s and on, who don't yet have a cataract, sometimes can benefit from taking their eye's natural lens, which is what becomes a cataract, taking that out and putting in a new lens that can help restore some of their vision and minimize their need for glasses. With any of these patients, we want to make sure we do a thorough exam to make sure that their eyes are healthy, that their corneas are normal, that their retinas are normal, because we want people to be as successful and see as well as possible. So we want to make sure we catch anything that may not give an optimal outcome afterwards. So patients who come in, say we have a 20-year-old patient who's been wearing their contacts and now wants to get out of them. LASIK is a great option for them. We do a number of different tests to measure the cornea, because LASIK is a procedure that alters the shape of the cornea to try and minimize the need for a glasses prescription. We take that prescription, we measure the eyes, and then we put it in the laser that then reshapes that cornea. People can get out of glasses when they're younger for their distance and for up close, and they are seeing great. Now, patients in their 40s and on, our natural lens in our eye starts to lose its ability to see up close. We call that process presbyopia. Those patients start to need reading glasses or bifocals or progressives. Patients who come into our office wanting to get rid of their glasses, we often will talk about LASIK, but if they've already at that point where they need reading glasses, LASIK may not be the best option for them to get rid of distance and glasses for up close. LASIK can get rid of their distance glasses, but not necessarily always their need for readers. Some patients, that's okay. They just want to get rid of their distance glasses. Other patients would prefer to get rid of both distance and up close. that's when we start talking about a restorative lens exchange. Now, there's no perfect lens, so there's nothing that can replace our eye's natural lens and how great of a job it does. But there are some very good lens options on the market at the moment that can really minimize people's need for both distance and up-close glasses. And we go through all of these options when we talk to patients. And then certainly, once somebody is already closer to that cataract development, that's when we really do start talking about restorative lens exchange as an option, or we have them wait until their cataracts get worse, and then we do cataract surgery and have a number of different options to try and minimize glasses. So if you're ever in a position where you're wanting to get rid of your contacts or glasses, feel free to come into Ritchie Eye Clinic on LASIK Center, and we'll be more than happy to take a look at your eyes and give a thorough examination to see what might be the best option for you.
Saturday, February 1st, Bagels and Birds, 10 to 11 a.m. This is for all ages and the cost is free. Come and enjoy coffee and a free bagel provided by the Inn at Shattuck and watch for birds at Windows on the Wild. Saturday, February 1st, Storytime with the Naturalist. Winter weather, 11 to 12 p.m. This is for all ages and the cost is free. Come read stories all about winter weather and enjoy a coloring activity. Saturday, February 1st, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., Sweet Reads Book Club. This is for teens and adults, and the cost is free. The book is The Darkness Manifesto on Light Pollution, Night Ecology, and the Ancient Rhythms That Sustain Life by Johann Eckloff. Join AMPACT members Caitlin and Nick for Sweet Reads Book Club. Discuss environmental-related books with eco-conscious individuals while enjoying refreshments in the Interpretive Center. Monday, February 3rd, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., Little Sprouts, Icy Weather. The cost is $10 per non-member child and $5 per member child. Adults attend free. Water rains down on the earth in many different forms, from pretty snowflakes to large ice balls called hail. What makes our weather icy in the winter? Your little sprout will learn about the natural world through nature play and exploration. Dress for the weather, as a portion of the class will be outside. Saturday, February 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Family Fun Paper Making. The cost is $10 per non-member and $5 per member. Monday, February 10th, 1 to 3 p.m. Ages 5 to 12. Cost is $10 per non-member and $5 per member. Homeschool, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, and Snowshoeing. Learn about the importance of the 3 R's while creating some fun take-home projects. Then head outside on snowshoes. Thursday, February 13th, 6 to 8 p.m. Date Night Luminary Hike. Ages 18 plus. Adult-only date night. The cost is $10 per member, $15 per member with rental, $15 per non-members, and $20 per non-members with rental. Enjoy the quiet of winter with a luminary hike through Riverbend. The trails are packed with snow, and participants are welcome to bring their own snowshoes. Hot chocolate provided. Please pre-register for an entry time. Saturday, February 15th, Snow Crush Race. This is the backup date. Registration and check-in is from 11 to 12:30 p.m. The race start is 1 p.m. Registration fee. Beginners, $30 and $40 day of. Intermediates, $35, $45 day of. Advanced, $40, $50 day of. Online registration closes at 12 p.m. Wednesday, February 12th. Entrants may also register on the day of the race starting at 11 a.m. Race registrations are non-refundable. Saturday, February 15th, 12 to 2 p.m. Little Sprouts, Animals Around the World. The cost is $10 per non-member child and $5 per member child. Adults attend free. Animals come in all shapes and sizes. Come and learn about different animals around the world. Your Little Sprout will learn about the natural world through nature play and exploration. Dress for the weather as a portion of the class will be outside. Monday, February 17th, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Little Sprouts, Rocks Rock. The cost is $10 per non-member child and $5 per member child. Adults attend free. Rocks rock because they come in so many different types of colors, textures, and can be dull or crystals. Come and explore how fascinating rocks can be. Just for the weather, as most of the course will be outside. Wednesday, February 19th, 12 to 2 p.m. Lunch and Learn, Lake Superior. The cost is $10 per non-member and $5 for members. We will discuss the origins, characteristics, and long-term changes of Lake Superior, how a tectonic rift valley carved out a spot that glaciers 1 billion years later filled. Eventually, these glaciers melted and formed pro-glacial Lake Duluth, then later Gichigami or Lake Superior. Learn how one of Minnesota's iconic features has changed over its past and continues to change into the future. Bring your own lunch and join us as we learn about a new topic each month. Join artist Kate Langley for a fun, free family painting program. Learn about winter weather patterns in Minnesota and then paint a winter landscape. Pre-registration is required to ensure enough supplies are available for participants. This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board thanks to legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. We hope to see you this month at Riverbend Nature Center.
Hi, my name's Chad and I'm the pharmacy manager at the Hy-Vee here in Faribault. Today I'm just going to kind of go over a couple of things with the COVID and flu being more prevalent here in the last couple of weeks. So just kind of some hygiene tips to help keep you safe this fall and winter. So the first thing and most important, make sure you're washing your hands as often as possible. Make sure that you're using soap and warm water and using your normal, like you did when you were a kid, the ABCs, sing the ABCs to yourself, and that's the right amount of time to wash your hands. And then if you're sick, try and stay home, or if you do have to go out, wear a mask to try to prevent the spread to anyone else. And just kind of use common sense, and if you're not feeling good, try and stay away from people. And if you do end up getting sick, we're always here to help you out with medications and vaccines and those kind of things. And if you also would like to transfer your prescriptions in, we will help you out with that as well. We're looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
I'm Jill Stratman with the Faribault Park and Rec. I'm the Youth Recreation Coordinator, and the best place to beat the cold is to come on side and check out what's going on at the Park and Rec. For youth coming up in February, we've got floor hockey for youth in grades K through 2 and grades 3 through 4. It meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, February 4th through the 20th. We also have our very special father-daughter dance that's coming up on Sunday, February 16th, so you don't want to miss that. It is from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Dress is semi-casual. We have DJ Alex from Starlight Sounds, and we also have our local photographer, Crystal, with Click Photography, here to capture all the great moments. So again, the father-daughter dance is Sunday, February 16th. On the adult end, we have our annual Spike Fest volleyball tournament coming up. We have on March 15th, there is the men's play and the women's play. The men's this year will sign up as individuals and they'll be assigning players to teams. The women's will sign up their team, so a little bit different. And then on March 16th, there is the co-rec option. So again, that one will sign up for teams. So that is the Spike Fest volleyball for adults. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kevin O'Brien, Recreation Superintendent for the City of Faribault. A few notes about this upcoming aquatics programming schedule. We've got babysitter classes coming March 15th and June 14th at the Washington Recreation Center. Our CPR First Aid AED class is scheduled for April 26th from 8 till noon. That is an online learning and in-person class, so there's a combination of virtual and in-person skills to cover. Then our lifeguard classes build up to summer. We've got a class scheduled every month, February through May. Our February class is the 15th through the 17th. March is the 22nd through the 24th. April is the 4th through the 6th. And May is the 9th through the 11th. We do have a review class for those of you who are already certified but needing to get recertified before summer jobs, and that is scheduled for May 17th through the 18th. So that is our lead up to summer lifeguarding needs for the Faribault Family Aquatic Center and surrounding aquatics facilities. If you have questions about lifeguarding classes, please feel free to give me a call, 507-334-2064. Thank you, and that's it from aquatics.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I am here to tell you about everything happening at the Buckham Memorial Library in February. Here we go. The first thing to note is that there is a Monday in February that the library is closed, and that is Monday, February 17, will be closed for President's Day. Buckham Book Bingo will continue in February. This is our annual winter reading reward program for adults ages 16 and up. It began back in January, but it's not too late. If you haven't started yet, stop in and get a Buckham Book Bingo sheet and read and earn lots of awesome prizes and be entered in weekly drawings. There's also a grand prize drawing at the end. So this is free and you get rewarded just for reading. So it's a no-brainer. You got to do it. Stop in and get signed up. Storytime continues in February as well. We have 3 formats of Storytime with me. The first option is virtual bedtime stories. Those are on Facebook and YouTube, Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And then the second option is on Zoom, Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. If you'd like to join us for Zoom Storytime, just let me get your email and I will get you the link for that. And then the third option is Storytime in person here at the library in the children's area on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Now, a few times a month, we have special guests joining us after Storytime ends to lead extension activities. So once a month, we have Stephanie from ECFE, and we have Leah from the Riverbend Nature Center, and then we have local artist Kate. So make sure you stop in and enjoy Storytime in any of these formats. Our Teen Advisory Board, or TAB, which is only for youth in grades 6 through 12, will meet in February as well on Monday, February 3rd from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. If you are a youth in grades 6 through 12 and you are interested in becoming a member of TAB, get a hold of me and I will let you know about the requirements and get you an application form. Our book clubs for youth will also take place in February. We have Books and Brownies, which is for grades 2 through 5, and Pizza and Pages for grades 6 through 12. Registration is required for both of these book clubs so that I know how much pizza or brownies to plan for. And other than that, it's super informal. So for February's meeting, the assignment for both clubs is to read a cookbook or a craft book of your choice and then come and share about it. Now, we do this once a year, this particular assignment, and sometimes kids are inspired to create something and bring it to the meeting. That is not required, but if you want to do it, that is totally okay and welcome. Also, if you don't want to read a cookbook or a craft book, no worries. Please just still come and read, share about anything that you've read. The point of both of the book clubs is to just enjoy meeting new friends and share a love of books and reading. So get a hold of me if you'd like to register a youth in grades 2 through 5 for books and brownies, or grades 6 through 12 for pizza and pages. Our Book Buds program continues in February as well. This is an informal reading buddies program, similar to what you see at elementary schools. We have the big kids already available here for you Thursdays from 4 to 5. So all you have to do is bring your youth in grades K through 5, and we will match them up with one of our bigger kids for some one-on-one reading time. This is meant to be no pressure and just a fun way for kids to build that love of reading and work on their reading skills together. So drop in any Thursday in February between 4 and 5. You can stay for any length of time, and we'll match up your little with one of our bigs, and they can read together. Our resident expert on all things that are super cool, Bob, will be leading a tabletop miniature paint and take. So that will take place on February 12th. That is a Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. It's for ages 16 and up. All skill levels are welcome. All the supplies are provided. However, because of that, space is very limited and registration is required. So you're going to want to register right away and make sure you can get a spot. Call the library or email Bob. His email is there on the screen. It's rlatchaw, RLATCHAW @selco.info. Otherwise, you can also just call the library or stop in. Make sure you get registered for this awesome new program offering. Speaking of art, we are continuing our Learn to Draw series of classes with local artist Kate. You're going to want to join us for those. Ages 8 to adult are welcome for these classes. They meet Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7. They started in January, but you can pick them up anytime. Kate is an awesome instructor, fabulous artist, and she's really good at meeting you wherever you are artistically. So whether you're someone who has never done any sort of drawing before, or you have any level of experience at all, Kate can work with you and meet you where you're at. So if you're interested, please do register. You can call the library, you can send us an email, or stop in and we'll get you registered for those Tuesday night drawing classes with Kate. They're from 6 to 7 p.m. In February as well, we will be hosting a special event called Minnesota's Hooded History. It is a history of the Ku Klux Klan in 1920s Minnesota. This program will be presented by a history enthusiast, retired librarian, and public speaker, Nancy Valencourt. And it is free and open to the public. And it is on Thursday, February 20 at 6 p.m. No registration is required. Stitch a Bit is our knit, crochet, and needlecraft group. It meets on Friday, February 7 and 21 this month at 10 a.m. This is a super fun, relaxing environment. You just bring whatever project you're working on and work on it in our library's makerspace with all the other awesome Stitch a Bit friends and family. So stop in and join us for Stitch a Bit. That is on Friday, February 7 and February 21. No registration required. The Faribault Ukulele Network, or FUN, will be meeting this month as well. Our resident uke-brarian, Alan McCulley, leads this group. And if you are someone who is a very experienced ukulele player, you have your own uke, you know how to hold it, strum it, play some chords, and you feel comfortable jamming with a group of other ukesters, then you're going to want to get a hold of Alan so she can get you all the information you need to join FUN. And then on the flip side, if you're someone who has zero experience with ukulele or very little, you can also still contact Alan because she will set up one-on-one Uke Can Make Music appointments with you to help you get started on learning how to play the ukulele. Fun fact, the library has more than 40 ukuleles available for checkout. So stop in and see what else we can offer you, like adventure kits. We have lots of things here at the library that are available for checkout that aren't just books. So besides the ukuleles, we also have these adventure kits, which have different activities for you to try, like origami, button making, juggling, pickleball, which is probably not as fun maybe in the winter, but there's a lot of different ones and more than I've even said here. So stop in the library. These are first come, first serve, and see what we can offer you for our adventure kits. And then if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about here today, you're going to want to get a hold of us. So whether that's stopping in anytime the library is open, we would love to see you. Or you can give us a call, send us an email. You can find us on social media. We have Facebook and Instagram. We would love to see or hear from you. Thanks, friends. Enjoy the rest of February. Take good care. Bye-bye.
Hello, Faribault, Nort Johnson here with your Chamber of Commerce, and I'm going to touch on a little bit of a topic that is sometimes divisive, but I want to give you an explanatory session on what's going on in the Minnesota legislature. So specifically in the House. So what's going on with the House is there's a split seat situation between Republicans and Democrats. Now, the arguments being made right now are, well, it should be power sharing because it's an even number of seats. However, for most bylaws, it's not the number of seats, it's the number of members who are seated. And that's where a majority comes from, a quorum, so to speak. And so right now, the arguments being made are that the Republican Party, who has a majority of seated representatives right now, is the majority of seated representatives, and so they are proceeding as the majority. The Democratic Party is arguing that from their interpretation, it's still a split, even though they have one less representative that is seated because the seat exists. So quite honestly, that's a little nitpicky on both sides. And I think that what you and I really yearn for is a cooperative legislature. Left, right, blue, red, however you want to look at that. That's designed to have a number of voices available that provides for balanced legislation affecting all of Minnesotans. My 2 cents on the editorial is I think that we've got a number of folks who've gone too far either direction in both of those parties. And there's some divisiveness and polarization due to that. Most of those members would just love to get at a table, work with their fellow elected officials, and make decisions. So from the Chamber's perspective, what that affects is good legislation that needs to be passed is not being debated by a balance of the representatives. I think that's problematic. Another problem that arises from this is we're not debating spending. That's a big issue. Minnesota went way overboard in the last spending session rather than a legislative session, and they managed to obliterate an $18 billion surplus that we had, and now because of the additional spending and programming that didn't accommodate for long-term funding, we're headed for a $5 billion deficit in a couple of years. Now, that's not unusual to have these things postured in such a way. What is unusual is we haven't got a full body coming together to talk about how we're going to make adjustments, cuts, or funding through taxes increases to balance that budget. And we're required to get that done. So disappointed that we haven't got everybody at the table doing the work. Makes it hard for others to do their work and to do our planning. So it's just a quick update on that side. I'm going to touch briefly on national politics. My hope for Washington, D.C. is that they can find some calmness around the disruptive nature of some of the things that have taken place that are somewhat controversial and divisive, and these are pardons for different things across the board. I think some of which maybe are appropriate and some of which probably are not, but yet that has happened. And interestingly, both red, blue, Democrat, Republican, it's happened on both sides. We'd love to see those things get behind us and have the same sort of cooperation on important national policy and spending and programs. So I think that we should all expect an effective legislature, state and national, as well as school board, city council, and county commissions. And we're sitting pretty good, I think, in Faribault right now and in Rice County. I know every one of the people that are doing those jobs, and I think we've done a good job with elections, and I think we've got some, I'll say, right-thinking individuals sitting on those bodies, and I think we have good things going on locally. But again, if we can get the national and state levels working together, better for us again, I think that's what we all expect. So I'm going to keep that in the forefront of my prayers and my thoughts, that we get good functioning people representing us and governing us. So a quick couple of items from the Chamber's perspective on events. We just got through our membership gala. I have to tell you, it was amazing again. We had nearly 200 people there. Even with competing events, we got nearly 200 people in the house. And we had a great report. We had a great mix of people socially getting reconnected and networking, and it was just fantastic. Much appreciated. Upcoming, we have our downtown flannel formal. Get your tickets soon. It's sold out the last few years. We sell over 500 tickets for that event, and that's downtown on Saturday, March 1st. And so give us a shout at the Chamber. Troy will put the website up there as well. You can buy online for those tickets as well. And then we've got our Business Awards Luncheon and straight into car cruises. They're going to be here before we know it. We'll have those May through September in downtown, and the final out at the Harley-Davidson dealer this summer. Come and enjoy the downtown. Some new businesses in the downtown, and I have a little bird on my shoulder that's telling me that there are going to be even more by May. So look forward to the renovations and the new businesses in the Great Historic District. So that's what I got for you today. Troy, thanks for everything that you do behind the camera there. Also, big thanks for Troy taking part on our board of directors here for the Chamber of Commerce. Thanks a bunch, Faribault. Have a great month.